everybody, hope you're well. So I am carrying on with the picture that we've started. I've just noticed I've got something on this baby's cheek, so I have to rub that and just go back over it. Obviously I was planning on being on live this evening, but I thought I'd carry on doing this now and do it as a premiere. So that's why I'm doing it like this, as you know. Anyway, how is everybody? Hope you're all well. I do apologise for not being on yesterday, but I'm here today. And it's Friday. So I'm just going over little bits that I might have missed. So today we are basically finishing off with this page. It's just basically going around. We did the feather. We did the feather the same night, not last night, the night before, which was the 6th, I believe. I did the feather the same colour as the baby. And as I've said before previously, I'm copying the page that Christine's already done. So it's just a case of going around the edge, doing this, and then doing the middle bit. So it shouldn't be a long video, to be fair. I will continue to tell you what pencils I'll be using. So these look like little forget-me-nots, and they are coloured in a little pale yellow with pale blue flowers. So for that, I'm going to use the Sky Blue 146 for the flower petals, and then because it's a very, very faint yellow, so I'm going to use Cream, which is the Cream 102 for the centerpieces of the flowers. And then I'm going to leave the middle bits because they are black. So that's those. And then for the sticks and the leaves, stems, I mean sticks. What colours? So the very, very, I'm going to use 266. 266. And I'll use May Green, which is 170. Which is that one. So for the stems and the leaves, I'm going to use Permanent Green 266 and May Green 170. So those are the colours that I'm using for these around edges. Let me just sharpen them. So how has everybody been? I hope you are all well. So some more bad news. Well, it's a bit of bad and good. My grandfather's potassium the other day was really, really high. He doesn't eat much, so he likes his banana sandwiches. But unfortunately, he had 3 lots of bloods took the other day, and then they had to come back either later that day or the next day for another set of vials, because I don't know, they were just checking on things, and obviously there was something not right, so they wanted to take another lot of vial of bloods. So they come and did that, and it come back that he'd got high potassium levels. So doctor told him is to lay off at bananas. He's like, I don't eat much to start with, and now you're telling me I can't eat bananas. So he wasn't too happy about that. Was needs must. We're still waiting on him having an appointment with the hospital for this scan on his heart, because he's been told he's got a heart condition. Obviously wanting to get to know what's what. So it's just a waiting game, finding out when he's going to be able to go and have it done. And then my grandfather phoned me last night and told me that some more bad news. My nan started hallucinating again. She was in bed and he's took her a sandwich, and she's basically said, "When are we going home?" And he says, "We are home." So he's phoning doctors today to get somebody to come out, and he seems to think she's still got a chest infection, but I did tell him don't be surprised if she's got the onset of dementia. It's just the signs that I've seen and what I've heard about it that it makes me think it's that, you know. But we'll see. I don't know when I'll get to know. It'll probably be later today, probably this evening. That's why another reason why I wanted to do it now, and put it as a premiere, so that if he does call or I need to go around, then at least I'm not having to shut the live down and go. And I didn't want to cancel on everybody again. So, but yeah, that's the situation at the moment. But we'll get there. It's just all that waiting about finding out what's happening that takes the longest. It's frustrating. And then my son's going, who lives with him, he's going to America to his girlfriend for Christmas. And he's like, he does help a lot, so, because he lives with them. So my granddad relies on him a lot. Because he's going to America, my granddad's panicking, and I've told him if he needs anything just to give me a call, but it feels like he's a burden a lot. Even though I've told him it's not a burden. If he needs anything, give me a call. But he's struggling, bless him. Going out on Monday with my oldest before he goes to America, because I was hoping to see him. We've only just started talking again, so I wanted to spend a bit of time with him at Christmas. But then I found out he's going to America, so we've planned to go to Meadowall on Monday. Do a bit of Christmas shopping and whatnot. That'll be nice to get out for a bit, because I haven't been out for I think it's been about 3 weeks. Now where's the mean stuck in house staring at four walls. Sick of this blooming rain. Getting rain all the time. It's just been non-stop. Now if they ever turn around and say we've got a drought, I'd love to smack somebody in the face, because we've had plenty of blooming rain. I know this is going to be a bit different to what we usually do, but at least I'm still doing what I need to do. And if anybody's following along with this and waiting for me to do my life to carry on, following along with me, I don't want to cancel. You see, I could have done it as a time lapse, but I thought it'd be so much easier if I just did it like this, so I could tell everybody what pencils I were using. I just want to say to everybody, new and old, thank you so much for continuing to support me, even though I've not been active as much this year. I'm hoping next year will be so much different. So thank you again to everybody that's continued to follow me throughout. I really do appreciate it. Oh, that's a bit of blue. Little bits of yellow in middle. I suppose I could go over it with the pen that I use for the eyes for middle. Oh, I got my brush. And as you can tell, my voice is still no better. I'm still bringing up phlegm, still coughing. I'm blooming fed up with it. It's just never ending. I think that's blue as well. You just get fed up, don't you? It's like there's never a blooming break from it. A bit of blue there. Oh yeah, not being up to much. So again, for the forget-me-nots, I think the forget-me-nots because it's fitting for the page anyway. So it's sky blue 146 and cream 102 for that bit. And then we'll go on to this. So I'm going to use the permanent green 266 for the darker area on this, and then using the May green 170 for the lighter areas. Again, I do apologise because I'm just constantly coughing and bringing up phlegm. It's not nice, and it's not something that I enjoy doing. You know, when I'm live, I've noticed I'm coughing and making god awful noise, and I'm sure you get fed up hearing it. It's taking a lot longer to get shut of it, to be fair. But I think that results in because I've not had my flu jab this year. I did ask my doctor if I was entitled to the free flu vaccination, but he hadn't a clue. And I ain't been I haven't been out since I got flu to even go and check if I'm eligible or not. Because sometimes you don't know if you are. I've been told just to go to chemists and they'll be able to tell me if I'm eligible or not. I mean, I might just pay for it anyway, just to cover me throughout, like, beginning of next year. There's nothing worse than keep getting flu repeatedly. For some reason, it's lasting a lot longer than usual. A lot in my area seems to be down with flu. I wonder if you're all set for Christmas yet. You done any more shopping? Got some Christmas cards to post. If I've forgot anybody, regarding Christmas cards, because I have posted what I think I've posted either through Christmas presents or through post. Can you please let me know if you haven't received yours, and then I can resend it before it's too late, because I know they're stopping sending parcels and stuff. I think it's next week they're stopping parcels, because I got a thing. Second class recorded stops on Monday 18th. First class Wednesday 20th. Royal Mail special delivery 21st, and Royal Mail special delivery by 1:00 22nd. But like abroad and stuff, it tells you most of these are stopping early December. First couple of weeks. If you're posting abroad, you need to make sure that they're still posting. But yeah, I got this other day, so if you haven't received a Christmas card as yet, please let me know. Either if you got me on Instagram or Facebook. If you haven't, just drop me an email. But I'll post one out. I believe I've sent all Christmas presents. Made a right fast for Ruben yesterday. He just wouldn't go to school, refusing to go. But for weeks and for months, to be fair, he's going to school and he's constantly coming home with bump notes. Like every other day, he's getting hurt. And every time we bring it up with school, it's like, oh, they're just playing games and he's getting accidentally hurt, or it's just an accident, But he's hurting himself more and more at school than what he is at home. I mean, odd occasion now he'll hurt himself at home. It's not all the time because we keep an eye on him, But, I mean, he's broke his arm at school because they're another child. And they said they were going to keep an eye on him, but he's like coming home with bumps to his head and I mean, don't get me wrong, the phone is when he's had an accident, but he shouldn't be having an accident as much as what he is, If I'd have been at home, we'd have had social on his bloody backsides. But I can understand why you don't want to go to school, because, stuff that is going, to contend me every day is going. So it's funny because he goes, I'm having a day off because I never get a day off, and you adults, you and Dad have days off, and it's not fair. What you mean we have a day off? We're still having to do housework and errands and stuff. It's not like we sit on his backside all day. But, he's gone to school today. I'm just be glad when this year's over with. It's just been one hell of a year. Those colours go really well together. The permanent green and the May green. Really nice colour combinations. As I say, I do apologise because of my voice. It's not brilliant. It seems to be getting worse rather than better. My throat's not sore or anything. It's just the tone of my voice. And I'm sure you can hear my dog in the background snoring away. Miss Cleo's sleeping. Little snorer. You hear snoring. It's nobody but Cleo. She's just like kids, loves a sleep. Blooming heck. I missed a bit of brown there. I can't remember what I used. Might have been that, it was Nugget, weren't it? 178. Isn't that one? Yeah, 178. There we go. I just missed a bit of the jump in between the leaf and the stem, so I've just gone over it. If anybody's colouring along with this, I have got a group running. It's called Coloured with Love Livestream Buddy Group on Facebook. If you've got Facebook, come along and join in with the group. There's a dedicated album for every live that I do. So, well, buddy colours anyway. And if you've coloured along with this, it would be all great to see your finished piece from this live stream. So definitely bob over and join group and share your picture with us. I'd love to see how everybody else's have turned out. Don't be afraid to come and share it with us. If you haven't got Facebook and you'd still like to share it with us, if you tag me on Instagram, I will share it into the group with everybody else. Just use the hashtag Coloured with Love Baby Angel 2023. I'll have to make, when I post my page, I will pop the hashtag on there for people to use. I can find it easier then. And I think at end it this month, for end of the month pages, I'll get your picture and pop it. Oh, my PC. I'll pop it onto the end of the month colouring pages video and include everybody. Just like I do with me scavenger hunt pages from Facebook group. I just think it's nice to include everybody, you know. Because you all work so hard in, you know, colouring along with me, and it's really nice when everybody gets a chance to colour along. Just colouring in the darker areas. Oh, that's part of the background. I need to get one of those electrical erasers. You know, the Derwents. Everybody's going mad for those at the moment, aren't they? Like, are they worth the money? Are they worth getting? Oh, I've missed the bottom bit of a forget-me-not there. Sorted. Yeah, that's part of the stem. Anybody started watching Christmas films yet? Oh, that's the thing as well. I woke up this morning, Brian's like, babe, his kettle's broke, it's gone bust. So we went without a coffee. Well, we thought we were going to go without a drink today, but this was like at 6 o'clock this morning, so I got up and I ended up making a cup of fruit, a pan on hob. I can't go without a cuppa in the morning. Right, we got a new one now. Right, Ryan went and got one from B&M this morning when it's on school run. There's always bloody something. Not typical. Something always breaks near Christmas, isn't it? Like microwave goes or cooker goes. It's so frustrating. Like, of all things, it's always your electricals that you require for a drink or food. Microwave, cookers, fridge freezers. There's nothing worse than breaking down like during Christmas period or a period that you use it, special occasions. You got loads of family over and everything's broke or something's broken. We've nearly done this bit, and then we've just got the background, which shouldn't take long. Yeah. The ribbon looks to be like white, so I don't know whether to just go over that with like ivory. But yeah, I'll go over it with ivory 103. It's just a case of pressing in the darker area and but it looks like it's not being coloured, so at least with ivory it's got a little bit of off-white colour. Right, same with the feather, the centre bit. Just go over ends with ivory. That looks better. So that's that. So all we've got now is the literally the centre bit And these circles are not, they're just like white circles anyway. So I might use the ivory actually to just go over the circles once I've done the background. So I'll just pop these pencils back. 170, 266. I can put the cream back. So it's dark blue around the edges, but before I do that, I'm just gonna go, you know, the centerpiece in between the forget-me-nots. I'm just gonna dab. This one is just a Unipin fine line brush pen. I got it off the lovely Claire. It's come in handy so much. I'll be lost without it once it's run out. But I'm just going to dab in the centres of these. Like so. So much better with the black bit in. Yeah. Like so. So, right. I need a dark blue for this dark shaded area here. So I'm going to go with just looking at the 247. I'll go for that one. Two, 4, 7. You see, I'm looking for the shades now. And then I can go 2, 4, 6 for the next shade. So we've got 2, 4, 7, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 1, 4, 4. Not that one. Yep, 1, 4, 4. Then it gets lighter. So I think we might be both 1, 4, 3. 1, 4, 3, and then we can use the sky blue for the centre bit. So for the really, really dark bits around the edge, I'm using the Indanthrine Blue 247. So it's just basically pressing on around the edge. But as you bring it out, release it so it's not as prominent. So don't press as much. So dark pressure, hard pressure, medium to light as you come away from the edge. Until you see it fading away. Like so. Because then you're going to be going in with the next colour on top of that. You just lightly come away from it. Like so. And you can always revert back to the picture so you know how much pressure to put on to get the right consistency. Like so. Obviously, the more you go around this way, the deeper it needs. And you can just go there and just do it lightly. There we go. Sometimes I struggle with explaining things, so I do apologise if I'm not very good at it. I do try. But you can see the consistency that there is there. I'll just carry on going around. Sometimes you might have to go back over it to get it how you want it to look. So that's that bit. There's a bit here that's the same colour tone as that, so we'll just add that bit in there and just bring it out softly, like so. And then the next bit is over here. Just bring it down. So this bit here you can put pressure on. And you can really put pressure on around the edge. But then as obviously as you get further out, you need to do it not as much pressure. Once you get the hang of it, it's so easy to do. It's just a build up really. You only need to go so far with this side anyway. There we go. And then last but not least, I'm just going to turn this around for a second just so I can get to this side. And you just colour the bits that are showing in between the feathers, or feather, like so. Just occasionally looking back at the main picture. Sometimes it's much easier because then you know where the dark's meant to be as well, because sometimes even grayscale, you're not too sure on where it, you know, the darker ends, where the next colour shade starts. Sometimes having the picture in front of you helps so much. I think it makes it a little bit harder when there's all different cracks and crevices to get into with it, you know. I can turn it back around again now. You see how it's coming along. Now, I will pop all relevant links in description, so my groups and everything on description for you, so you can join. I'll add my Instagram account. Just for those of you that don't know that I'm on Instagram. Right, so I've gone around with the darker pencil. Which is the Indanthrine Blue 247. So the next pencil I'm using is the Prussian Blue 246. So it's just basically just doing what we did in this one. Just go over the darker area and still press on the darker area, and as you come out, make it yeah, what word am I looking for? Lightly cover, come away from it. Sometimes miss, what words I want to say. It's not the same colour that Christine's used, but I'm happy with what I've chosen. It will do. I mean, you can pick your own colours if you don't want to colour the same as me. There's no pressure to colour exact same pencils as what I use. You can use your own ideas. And we've got, I forgot what they call that, but I know it starts with B. These balls, they're like when you take a photo, the bokeh or something like that. Absolutely terrible explaining and pronouncing words, me. Surprised you've all put up with me this long. There's nothing underneath that, is there? Felt like there was something underneath my paper. As I said on Wednesday, I do tend to go quiet when I'm colouring. It's because I'm concentrating. So doing these when I'm not doing a live and trying to keep the conversation going, and I'm not quiet and miserable. I'm struggling for things to talk about, but it's the reason why I always like to do the lives. At least I've got someone making a conversation with me rather than talking to myself, because that's what it seems like I'm doing. But as I say, it's not something I do all the time. So all's good. But I'd like to know everybody's feedback. Is this something that you'd enjoy me doing? Some premieres and stuff? Pre-colour? Just let me know. I can do some more of these. I might not need those other two colours, to be fair. Looked a bit too light. Oh, different shade altogether. Yeah, went a bit too hard there. Trust me. Drift. Yeah. So I'm just using the Sky Blue 146 just to go over the second pencil, just to smooth it out and it doesn't look too dark, because I feel that it's just looking a bit too dark. Not only that, the light bit from this colour will be great for the bokeh or whatever they call it. Yeah, I like how that's helped a lot, that. Much better. And it doesn't need much from this side because I think it just goes a bit lighter anyway. So circle there, like so. And a bit of darker blue here. A bit of dark blue here. Just finding a darker. There we go. 1 minute, I've been at it 50 minutes. That's okay, it's okay. Just Go back down this end and just lightly colour it. I think this is the biggest part really, and this bit. I mean, there's lots of bubbles. Dark here. I think once I've got the darker bits coloured, the rest of it will just fall in place anyway. Like so. A bit of dark here. So instead of going right up there, I'm going to finish off this bit here. I'm going in again with the sky blue pencil, which is the 146, and I'm just pressing on this bit here because there's a bubble here, a bubble here, and that goes in between the baby's fingers. I just like to find the bubbles. There's one there, and then this one here. It goes to there, and then it goes like so. Again, I'm talking to myself, I do apologise. So it goes fairly light in this area, so I don't want to put too much pressure on. I don't know what it's looking like on video yet, but I'm going to go over it anyway with my blender pencil, because I do see lots of teeth where the pencil's not got into it. Like so. Light between the fingers. Concentrating again. With another bubble here. And another bubble right there. Oh, I thought I had a delivery. Yeah, Looks so much better. And then we've got a bubble here. This one's a bit darker, so you can press on a little bit in certain areas. Same with this one around here. Got a bubble here. So there we have it. I'm not going to use those two pencils. I think I've got enough. 143, 144. I think I've got enough with the two that I've picked. I think using those two other pencils will be too much. So yeah, if you've got a any colourless blender, Prismacolor do them, Derwent do them. I don't know if anybody else does them. You can even use the stumps. I think I've got one. Yeah. So these are your stumps. I don't really use these. I don't like using these, but these are mainly used for like charcoal purposes. I just use this one seems to be the best for me, which is the Prismacolor Premier Colourless Blender. And it comes in handy. It just helps get those horrible teeth, and it just makes it blend better. Just looks so much better once you've blended it all in. Just be careful not to go on to your stuff that you've coloured though, because the blender pencil can transfer onto other areas as well. Just for example, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I've just gone over this blue bit here, like so. So like the reason it transfers, see? So just be careful if you go over different colours of your page, because it can transfer. That's the only problem with the blenders. You've got to make sure that you wipe it before you go on to another colour. You've got to make sure you don't spill onto another part of your page, you know your lines, because it'll just transfer. A bit of a pain, but you see, I've just done it there on the jumper a bit, so you've got to rub it out, and then you've got to recolour it again. The joys, and I think I used the B shape 179. Luckily, I know what colours I used. Just back over it like that. So yeah, you've got to be very, very careful. So I'm just going to go around the bubbles, because this is the lighter blue. Clear all my back in a moment, because we've got dustbin men outside. She might start barking in a second. It's funny because only 25 minutes ago she was snoring or something like that. It only seemed like 25 minutes ago. Oh. So there we have it. We've got that bit done. I don't know whether to turn the page round or just leave it as it is at the moment. I want to sharpen this pencil again. Just give me a moment. So again, you use this Prussian blue 246. Yeah, overlap it like so. Luckily there's no bubbles until up here, so I don't have to be too careful. What's everybody got planned for the weekend? We've got nothing planned. Nothing planned. I think I'm going to get Elijah to go and post some Christmas cards on the street that I've written out. It becomes light now, so I need to, yeah. Just need to lighten it up now because we're going into the lighter toned pencil. Like so. So all this is like light. There's a little bit of this colour here, but not too heavy. You can put a little thin layer right there. A little bit here too. yeah, I think that's it. And then the rest of it's just, I've bloody messed up there. You just got to be really careful not to rush. You always end up going over. So this colour is, it stops like just after the flowers really. I can just do a really thin layer. These pencils are brilliant for blending, mixing together. These are definitely my favourite pencils by far. If somebody said to me, what pencils would you have for a constant supply of for the rest of your life, it would definitely be these. What's everybody else's choice? What would you, if you could have one set of pencils and have a continuous reimbursement of pencils, you know, if you run out and stuff, you get a free replacement every time. What pencils would you keep or use? Your preference. It's nice to know different people's opinions on what they'd keep. And you can't pick more than one, you've got to pick one. The one set of pencils that you keep and keep getting a reimbursement of, you know, when you've run out. What would you pick? Be a tough one. He'll probably hear Brian in the next few minutes because he's talking to his friend on PlayStation. Told him he can still talk because it's just a live stream for what I usually do. I'll probably hear him. So those are, and then we're gonna go in with the sky blue 146 to do the last bit now, and then believe it or not, we're done. Absolutely done. And I've done a full body colour with everybody. So I'm going to go from this side and just mix it up with this colour. There we go. And then like so. And then we've got there. I'm just drawing circles around the bubbles so I know where they are and I don't go over them. That one there, and then we've got one right here. This one goes to there. And then we've got quite a few in this together right here. Like so. And then the last one is right here. So you can see how much space I've got to colour them. But I'm going to turn this around now, just to this side, just so it makes it easier for me to get access to certain areas. And I'm not struggling with my wrist. So just dark to light again, right to the top of her head. Like so. There's a line there for some reason, but hopefully I'll get that out with the colourless blender. Some reason I keep forgetting that I've got these, you know. I really need to remember to wear them because it stops the spreading of pencil. There we go. And then there we go. Thank you, love. My darlings just brought me a drink. How lovely. A bit thirsty after all this talking. I don't know what to do with the bubbles because there's no yellow tint to them or anything. They just look plain. So I'm going to do like certain areas. Just add a little bit of this blue to the bubble and then going with the ivory pencil. It's amazing how well they go together, you know, blending. I know I keep saying it, but helps so much. There we go. Look. Yeah. Twist it a little bit. And then just meet these together now, you know, get them joined up together. There we go. So you can see it bubbles, but I'm just going to go around with the colourless blender just to blend it all together. Make it look a little bit smoother. Oh. Let's get this dark bit off. Right. Oh. That doesn't look too bad at that top bit, so I'm just going to leave that. Alright. So, yeah. Look, now for the bubbles. Like I said, I'm just going to add a bit of blue shade and then add the ivory colour. So, we'll just do that. That's just white anyway. If I just do a little bit of blue on that. Just gives it a bit of depth, that's all. Like so. That looks a bit blue. I'll just go over that. And then we've got, I wanna, so that's a bit blue. Circle. Might not look as good, but oh well. These are very, very, these have got blue in them. So I'm just going to go over that like so. And then I'm just going to go over them now with the Ivory 103. Just so, yeah, like so. That ivory does work. You just go, you can even go over the pencil that you've gone over with, you know, like so. Just make sure that you've wiped the end because it'll transfer, as I've said, with the blue with the Prisma blender. It can also happen with the pencils as well, if you're not too careful. Yeah, the ivory does work. So, there we go. Sometimes you have to press on a little bit harder than usual as well, just to get, you know, for like the hair. If the colour's darker, you might have to press on a little bit harder. This is main bubble. I said the bubbles can be bubbles, they can, but it looks like that bokeh type stuff. I can't pronounce it really well, so I do apologise. But it just looks like that stuff. But then it looks like bubbles. So there might be like a representation of orbs, you know, that we see on cameras and stuff. It might be that. Who knows? It's whatever you want it to be. Nearly done. I've messed up a bit there because it's supposed to be go onto a skin. Might have to just rub that a little bit out. Yeah, I'll just make it a little bit. Yeah. It's worked a little bit, not much. You might be able to see it. But there we have it. Our picture is complete. I'm quite happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. And she's gorgeous. So yeah, if you enjoyed me colouring along with you doing this, I will try and do some more with you. I really want to know, is this something that you'd enjoy me doing, you know, in the future, like doing the premieres, colouring like I've done now and uploading them onto my channel for you to colour along with, rather than doing it live as well. So like when I can't do lives, I'll have something content wise to do, you know, in replacement. Is that something you'd be interested in if I haven't got continuous content in the future? So yeah, just definitely comment in the comment section if that's something you'd be interested in. If you enjoyed watching me finish this part 3 of the Baby Angel Colouring Page by Christine Karron, give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate your support. If you haven't already, please go across to and subscribe to me and click the notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload any new content. And when I ever even go live, you'll get notification. So yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this with you all, and I'm hoping you all enjoyed doing it along with me. And I look forward to seeing everybody else's pages as well. Like I said, I'll put all the relevant information in the description so you can go across and share your page with us on my colouring group on Facebook. Thank you so much, everybody, for supporting my channel. It really means a lot to me. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye.